Hello and welcome to my latest Simpsons video. So, bit of a change of scenery today. I've got the wife working from home and my children are off from school or work, and they're also at home at the moment. So I'm not really able to film in my usual sort of location, so I brought it into the bedroom today. So things are going to be a little bit different, a little bit more confined, and perhaps this won't be quite as long as the videos that you're used to. But anyway, I didn't want to miss filming a new Simpsons video for you. So I've got 3 boxes down today. The first one is this really cool little promotional set that was released by Sky for this show's 300th anniversary episode. I've got this box here, which has got like a couple of bigger play sets in, which is quite cool. And then this one here, which has got loads and loads and loads of small bits and bobs. And I have a feeling it could be sort of fast food, Burger King, that sort of thing, those sorts of figures. So quite a lot to actually go through there. So without further ado then, sit back, relax, and let's get to it. So the first thing we're going to look at today is this one, which is like, well, it looks like a pizza box, doesn't it? And it was actually produced as a promotional item for Sky TV in the UK. And it was to celebrate the 300th episode of The Simpsons being broadcast. And as you can see, it says along there, transmitted Sunday the 20th of April at 9:30. I wonder what year that was. We'll probably be able to find out, but it's a nice item, this. It's trying to get it all in is difficult because of the size of it, but let's see if I can get the lid there. Let me just angle the camera up a bit and see if I can get the lid in. So you see it says the big 300 there. Be there for the Simpsons historic 300th episode. And it comes with a few like little promo things inside. There's a little promo, a couple of promo key rings. There's like a Homer, a Simpson, and a Homer atop a donut. Metal key rings there. There's a t-shirt. Underneath there, I think it looks like it says 300 big ones. And also set of the bendy figures. We've seen them before, haven't we? Those are dated 2002, so that gives you an idea of when this got released. And underneath, yeah, you've got this 300 big ones picture. So there we are. They did quite a nice job of that, didn't they? This little promo thing, probably sent to the press and people like that. They probably had a few to give away as prizes, I would think. I have seen a couple of these around, so I mean, they're not a fortune if you wanted to try and find yourself one. But I would imagine they don't come up for sale that often, considering they're, you know, getting on for 20 years old almost. But quite a nice little item. And it's just an absolute swine to keep it in nice condition because of the size of the box and that, but still cool all the same. So this next piece is a McFarlane Toy, so not a Playmates one. These were the later McFarlane Toys, and this is specifically for Treehouse of Horror 4. And this has got the Ironic Punishment Deluxe box set. And it shows Homer there being force-fed donuts. Absolutely fantastic. I'm sure you remember that. Sure you remember that classic scene. And I do like the McFarlane stuff, but alas, you know, they never quite captured the magic of the Playmates figures, did they? But still good all the same. Okay, so now I've got a few bits to the side of me here because we, as I said, we are a little bit limited on space today. But this is something, once again, someone gave to me. It's a bit more modern than I would like, but it was a Homer crumb sweeper, of all things. Something to suck up your crumbs. 2007. So yeah, quite recent for me. But I guess a bit of fun. Next thing we've got is this figural Bart Simpson. I think this is a, was this a bubble bath? I'm trying to, yeah, this is a bubble bath. So, you know, there's been quite a few of those. There's quite a lot of Simpsons bubble baths. Got a little bit of wear there on his knee. Trying to see when this one was dated. Yeah, 1997 there it says, just on the base. It's embossed. It's a British one, that. So now the next thing, I've got that big box and it's full of carrier bags, and I think it's split up into various sort of series. So this bag, for example, has only got 3 things in it, but they're probably all from the same sort of set. In fact, I've only got 2 things in it. So these are dated slippery little fellas. Yeah, Burger King, 1998. So I'm imagining that's the same as well. Can't find yeah, just like Burger King 1998. And I've got quite a lot of these bags with bits and bobs in, so I honestly have no idea what's in them. So I remember this was one of the Burger King sets, wasn't it? This was the when they did the Springfield soccer series. Now when were these dated? Yeah, 2002. So I never got around to getting all of these, I don't think. In fact, I don't think I got many. So there's Bart and Lisa, there's the Homer. Dr. Hibbert as well. So 3 of the football ones. I mean, I remember them coming out, but I don't really remember actively collecting them. So here's another series. So this is Burger King again. This is 2001, so that's got the, what was it, Homer Moo? And he's a massive Homer. That's the TV thing. When I get the Burger Kings, I like to have them all sort of in their packets if possible. Obviously some of the earlier ones are not in that state, but I have actually got in my display case a load of little Burger King premiums and things. These do all seem to be from the same series though, so I have a funny feeling this is probably a full set of these. There's certainly some interesting characters. Yeah, 2001, when you think these are almost 20 years old now. I seem to remember picking them up at the time. I don't think they're too expensive to get now. I don't think any of the Burger King stuff is that dear. Maybe some of like the promotional things, restaurant only like displays and that. Obviously you're going to pay quite a bit for that. But the actual figures in that, I think these have all pretty much survived all right. So I'm just going to push these back a bit so we get a bit more room for the next one. Because as I said, I've got quite a lot of bags of stuff here. So this is another one full of bits and pieces. There's stacks of it here. So I guess we'll just go through it bit by bit. So some very early badges here, metal ones. Neither of them are dated, but they are pretty early. That's a part of another piece, I think. Smithers, is this Burger King again? Yeah, it is, but it might be overseas Burger King, possibly. There's a couple more of those early metal badges again. Look at those. They really are ancient, aren't they? I seem to remember they were official though, so I'm assuming they are the real deal. So these are, yeah, this is just like odd bits and bobs really in here, isn't it? Some of it's Burger King, some of it, I have no idea where it's come from. These almost look like they could have come out of a cracker, don't they? A little pen set. What on earth is this? Fleer bubblegum wrapper. Weird, isn't it? So I mean, I can even begin to tell you where I got some of this from. I don't know where this is from. Little premiums. That's a little jigsaw puzzle of some sort. Must have come out of one of those like Kinder eggs or something like that, I would think. a Maggie rubber from 2006. So these are all like little bits and pieces that have just ended up in my bits and bobs bag, you know. If anyone spots any, give me a shout. Some odd key rings. When I used to have Purple Haze, my shop, we used to sell Simpsons memorabilia. We had loads of this sort of stuff. I think these are like Pogs or something like that, I think they were called. Christmas cheer, yeah, they look like they must have come out of Christmas crackers or something like that. Loads of them here. Little promo figures by the look of it. Those two. This is from one of my friends in France, Laurent. This is a French promotional bar. Visrit or something like that. 1996, quite early that one. As I said, that's a French promo. Another one of those, that's a double of that one. Little pin badge. Another one of those like stickers of some sort, don't know what they are. Maybe French again. And these are little Simpsons squirt key rings. You see the like Bart on the end there. And I seem to have a load of them. There's loads of different ones. That's got like Homer on and Lisa. There's another Bart. I got a few different ones. I got another 3 here as well. Like a Maggie. Mr. Burns. You're supposed to put them on your finger and squirt people with them. And another Bart there. So how unusual. How unusual. So that's another bag done. Now, I've got one more bag of bits, so I might as well get that out now. Okay, so let's go through this. So we got, these look like more Burger King figures by the looks of it. Now this is for the Simpsons Global Fan Fest. Now, when was that? The year 2000. So these, I'm imagining, all date from that particular series in 2000, Apu. Marge. So not all of these are sealed. There's a Barney. They're great figures, aren't they? Really great figures. Krusty the Clown. There's a Lisa. Mr. Burns. When you think all of this was just in one box, it's just crazy how your Simpsons collection can grow, isn't it? That's a nice one of Maggie on the high chair with a snowball there. And Bartman. Cool. So that's all them. Now, the last thing in this box is sort of larger figures, which are also, I think, Burger King related ones or premium ones. Pretty early these, as far as I recall. So we'll have a look. I'll get a few of these out and we'll have a look. So one sec. Right then, so I've got these out. So there's quite a few sort of quite large figures here. They're like hard heads, soft bodies, and there seems to be a couple of different sort of series. So there's Lisa with her sort of saxophone. This is just a completely odd random Bart that's ended up in the collection somewhere. Nothing too special about that one. This one here is carded. It's from 1993. It's never been opened by the look of it. Yeah, it's in its original. It's in its original bag. Yeah, 1993. Pretty nice that one, isn't it? It's French because it's got Poopy Official, the Family Simpsons. That's an official Simpsons doll, basically, is what that is. Poopy is a French fort doll. Not what you're thinking. Another one in the same series is the Marge there. The same sort of series from France, 1993. Now there's another one in that series, but this one where the bag's yellowed, which is weird, isn't it? But it's exactly the same series, and this is the Lisa. Maggie. So that's quite interesting. I wonder where these come from. They don't seem to be affiliated with any fast food chain or anything. They're just French. So that's all those ones with the headers, and then these are separate again. Now these are play by play. These are American, dated 1993. So once again, quite early. There's a Krusty there. And this is a separate series again. Now I do believe these are early fast food premiums. So we've got, this one's got a bit of a stand. Pony Toys. I think these are pretty early, you know. Another one in that same series, the Homer. Quite unusual, isn't it? And then another bar, sort of a Krusty sort of lunch box. So there we are, quite an unusual selection of dolls there, and I think they're all pretty early, you know, like sort of 25 plus years old. But anyway, that is what was in those 3 boxes, and there was quite a lot of unusual stuff there. Do let me know in the comments below if once again you've seen something that really catches your eye and you think, oh, that's super rare, or oh, I've been loving to get that. Just drop me a line, you know, because I do intend eventually, once I've been through the entire collection, I will start sort of slimming it down a little bit, because I just don't have room really to store it all, not with everything else that I collect. Anyway, if you have enjoyed today's video, sorry it's not been the best sort of lighting, and I am working into quite cramped conditions, and it's not quite as long as I would have liked. But these are exceptional times, and it's better than having no video at all. So I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, do please give it a like. Do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. For regular Simpsons content, I'm going to try and put something out at least once a month, Simpsons and Futurama wise, at least, all right, until I've got through the entire collection. But that could be probably the best part of another year at that rate. And yeah, and as I said, do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I shall look forward to seeing you again in a few weeks' time. Bye.